Imagine this. You've been walking through life, doing your thing, ticking off your goals. Small steps, nothing major. Just keeping your head above water, but deep down, you know there's more. You've heard it, felt it. The whisper in your heart. There's a voice inside you constantly asking, what massive shifts am I capable of? Now that question, it's not a passive thought. It's not a fluffy, new age buzzword. It's a command to your brain. A directive that kicks you into overdrive, forcing you to look at the edges of your comfort zone and burn them away. If you listen, if you allow it to take root, your life can change in ways that feel both instantaneous and inevitable. And this isn't some mystical nonsense. This is how it works in reality. Biologically, psychologically, and socially. Let me break it down. What happens when you ask yourself this question? You're creating a mental feedback loop. The moment you ask, what massive shifts am I capable of? Your brain shifts into solution mode. It starts hunting for possibilities, for paths to change. When you do this repeatedly, your brain begins to notice opportunities, patterns, and potential where there were once none. You reprogram your mind. This isn't just theory, it's science, neuroplasticity. Your brain has the ability to rewire itself. The more you focus on a question like this, the more neural pathways you create that lead you to bigger, bolder, better actions. Think of it as building a highway to your dream life. Every time you ask, you're paving a new lane, cutting through the old barriers. Let's be real. What if you don't ask this question? If you stop questioning, if you just coast, then life keeps you stuck in the same cycle. It's like walking in circles, always within arm's reach of your potential, but never actually reaching it. Your limiting beliefs, they'll run the show. And guess what? Your beliefs control your reality. Think about it. If you believe this is as good as it gets, then guess what happens? That's your life. If you believe I'm stuck, well, you stay stuck. But if you start changing that script by simply asking, what massive shifts am I capable of? You begin to rewire your destiny. But let's dig deeper. How do you do this? You chunk up, you chunk down. When you ask that question, you're not just pondering your next career move or your relationship. You're unlocking a broader view of yourself. You're breaking free from the limiting micro perspective of this is all I can be, and expanding into a vision of who you truly become. What if you could see yourself as someone capable of making enormous shifts in every area of your life? That shift in perception, that's where the magic happens. And then, chunking down, you get into the nitty-gritty. What small everyday actions can I take today to make the big shift? Let's say you want to become more confident. You don't need to become a new person overnight. Instead, you break it down. You start by asking, what's one small thing that I can do today to act with more confidence? Maybe it's standing taller, speaking with more conviction, smiling more often. These seemingly tiny shifts, they're actually the foundation of bigger change. That's how it starts. You see, it's all about practice. Repetition builds mastery. Small shifts lead to massive ones. And every tiny victory is a win. It compounds. Now let's pause. If you start asking this question, if you start taking these steps, how does your life look a year from now? Let's project. You walk into a room and feel that buzz of energy. You're freaking magnetic. People gravitate towards you because you're radiating a different energy. You've built your confidence brick by brick. You've asked and answered. What massive shifts am I capable of? And now, you're the one leading the conversation. You've shifted your belief system to one of empowerment. And people sense that. Your career skyrocketing. You used to ask yourself, am I good enough for this job? Now you ask, what's the next big step I'm capable of? And so you step up boldly, more sure of yourself with every move you make. You get noticed. You're no longer stuck in the trenches. You're leading. You're innovating. Relationships, different. You're more authentic. You stop pretending to be who you think people want you to be. Instead, you show up fully as yourself. You let your weirdness shine, your quirks, your greatness, and guess what? People love you for it. Relationships deepen. You're finally attracting the right kind of people into your life. Because you've broken free from the old, I'm not good enough narrative. Financial abundance, it becomes inevitable. The more you ask this question, the more you start to see opportunities where others don't. You see the chance to invest, to save, to grow. You're making money move without even thinking about it. Because the universe, it moves to meet your belief system. When you believe you can shift your reality, you start acting accordingly, and opportunities find their way to you. This is why asking, what massive shifts am I capable of, is everything. It's a gateway question that forces your mind to think big and to see possibilities. The world becomes more malleable, more expansive. It gives you the space to become who you're meant to be. Now let's get real about the flip side. What happens if you don't ask this question? You stay stuck in the same cycle. You keep playing it safe. You keep pretending like you're fine with good enough. But deep down you're not. You're yearning for more. But you're too scared to act. You're afraid of people's reactions. You're afraid of stepping outside the comfort zone and failing. And here's the thing about that fear. It's a killer. It holds you back. It keeps you chained to the ordinary. And it cuts off your connection to your higher potential. The more you feed into that fear, the more you give it power. So ask yourself, what massive shifts am I capable of? Every day, every moment. It's not just a question. It's a tool to break chains of your past, to create your future, to live beyond your self-imposed limitations. But don't get stuck in the what-ifs. Don't let your fear of judgment or your old beliefs or your ego stop you. The only thing keeping you from the future you deserve is the unwillingness to act. So act. Take that first step and ask that question again. What massive shifts am I capable of? The more you ask, the more you'll see your potential unfold. The more you'll live in alignment with your true self. The shift is already happening, but you've got to keep asking. That's where the magic happens.